hidden disturbing details in the situation of the artist David. Now, if you don't know David's situation, the artist David, and the situation that he's been in, then you pretty much ain't been on social media. You've been on the rock. You ain't just you don't have a phone. You don't have access to the media, because everybody has heard of this. Everybody dropping videos of it. Everybody's posting about it. This situation is crazy, and then I understand why. When you really think about, or when you really look into the hidden details about the situation, let's get into it. Now, before we go on, I want to say my bad. I ain't uploading in like 2 weeks. I've been sick and all of that. So to the 5 people that watch my videos, I apologize. But I'm back to my weekly uploads, and yeah, let's get it, man. Now, I'm not gonna get into his backstories and all that, because I don't do that. If you've been watching this channel for a minute, I don't do no backstories and this is how long he been doing artist music. No, I ain't doing none of that. This is an artist named David. He's been an artist. He's been out for a long time. He's got, I don't want to say hits, because honestly, like, I've never heard of the dude until like the situation got brought up. Maybe I've been sleeping under a rock, but yeah, he's been an artist. He's got a decent amount of views on some songs and everything that he that he done made and everything, but that's not the point of the video. That's not the point of any of that. He's an artist that's been out for a minute, but he got into a very, very, very big situation with a certain person with a certain person that he wasn't allowed to date. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be like very censored in this video, because last time I did a video like this about somebody not being that certain age, above that certain age, then YouTube, they striked my ass down. They made me take a whole class. They made me delete the video, all of that. So I'm gonna be very censored. But a dude named David, he's an artist. He got caught with a dead body in the trunk of his car. The age of that certain someone that was in the trunk of his car was 31 backwards. And there's actually like way deeper things in that situation, deeper details and all of that. Hidden disturbing detail number 1: that body in the trunk of his car has been in his trunk for a very long time. I've heard, or what I've read so far, was about a year. The body was very, very decayed when it was found. So I don't know if a year is the correct time frame, but it was in there for a very long time. The body was very decayed when they found the body. Another hidden detail, it's not really hidden, but it's very important to the situation, that obviously the victim was 31 backwards, but it was also said, and to be heard, and to be not guess, but a very specific estimate was that the reason why he did everything in the first place is because he found out the 31 backwards girl was pregnant, and he didn't want that, nobody finding out, nothing, coming out about that. So he did what he believed he had to do, which in my opinion was the opposite of what you should have did, but it is what it is. Hidden detail number, I don't know what number this is. Another hidden detail is that he was called out previously, before the situation even happened, like a year ago, that he was a PDF file. So it was hints that that he was on some weird stuff when it came to being that, but it wasn't as big. It was just a certain amount of comments and some comments and all of that. And it's actually proof. It's actually proof that he been talking to a lot of people that was not above that age, but it's crazy. So he was called out, and he was called out way before the situation even happened. So the signs was there. He was even in, he was shown in videos and everything with that certain person that was 31 backwards. So yeah. Another disturbing detail is that he, after the situation happened, he tried to completely ignore the situation and continue on to his tour and everything like ain't nothing happened. He tried to go about everything like ain't nothing happened. And for him to do that is actually like very big, because it's like that's nothing you can really like hide. Like I don't know how you can really like go about everything like nothing happened, bro, because like the parents of that, you know, of that victim knew that you two were together. So no doubt about it, you was gonna end up being cooked sometime in the future. Another detail, and this detail I found crazy, is that David was actually paying the parents of that daughter of theirs that was 31 backwards, accordingly $10,000 a month just to date her, just to be in our relationship with her, which is actually kind of crazy to me. So on the parents is, you know, they got some explaining to do. When the cases comes through, when everything comes through, I'm gonna drop a whole video explaining all of it, because the parents got some explaining to do if that's true. All right, this is all allegedly, but if it's true, did the parents, whoo, them boys cook too, no cap. Another detail is that he actually snitched on himself a couple times. He has a whole song called like Homicide or something like that. Basically snitching on the whole situation himself. And there's actually another leaked song of his that, you know, he was also caught snitching on himself once again. You know, literally just saying what happened to the situation in the situation. So those are some of the hidden details in the David case and the situation that he's in. As you can see, I'm trying to make this video as short, as sweet, as, you know, just going through it as possible, because last time I did a video like this, I broke everything down and I worked over hard and went above and beyond for YouTube to put me in jail for a couple of days and made me take a whole class like I was a PDFI, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I try to keep this short and short, sweet, all of that. I didn't want to end up in that situation like I did last time when I made that DJ Academics video. So I want you to do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, watch more of my videos. I'm back, weekly uploads, they back on it. Yeah, let's get it. Don't go nowhere, watch the videos on the screen. Let's get it.